Hey guys, Seabones Airsoft here. I just wanted to go over my loadout for Battleborn Apparel's Operation Red Rising. It actually took place in in an old high school in Iowa. It was a great game, definitely more CQB focused, which I'm not used to, so it was a good way to kind of get myself out of my comfort zone and do something different. I had my Impact Sport headset by Howard Light. The grenade usage there was insane. So it was really nice to have some actual ear protection that not only protected from BB hits but also noise levels. Also on my head I used a Condor flex cap. First time I've run a hat with a camera setup, and it worked just fine. I definitely prefer running a helmet, so when I have a choice, I will definitely be running a helmet instead of a baseball cap. However, for the cadets team at Red Rising, we were not allowed to wear bump helmets or anything besides baseball caps, skull caps, anything non-helmet. So for iPro, I use Bobster shooting glasses. These did fog a little bit more than my usual goggle setup. But I used some anti-fog wipes, which for the most part helped with that problem. I also used another lower face mesh mask. It's again one of the hybrid masks where it's part metal mesh and part Cordura and kind of like a jersey fabric on the inside. I've said this before and I'll say it again, these are way more comfortable than your average mesh mask. I again used my VFC VR16. Only real difference was I have I believe it's just a game face flashlight on a UTG M-Lock mount. I was pleasantly surprised at how much light this thing could put out. I also started the day running KWA magazines. Started meaning I ran out of spawn with one of these in my gun, and it fell out before I pulled the trigger. So fitment issues definitely. After that, I went back to the trusty Elite Force 120 midcaps, which functioned flawlessly all weekend. So moving down to my chest setup, this is a Condor MCR 3, I believe, in Coyote. It's MCR 3 or MCR 4. They all look alike. I've got a triple stacked or double stacked triple M4 magazine pouch, also from Condor. I made the mistake of taking the bungees off of the front, so but it wasn't a big deal because I ended up running 3 magazines all weekend anyway. I've got just a deadlight here, which I used a few times in some of the darker areas. There was no electricity at the AO, so there were quite a few dark corners, and a red rag just wouldn't cut it. So attached to my chest rig, I've got a Condor hydration carrier. These are actually meant to interface with the MCR system. I really like how they've designed this to go together with the Condor chest rigs. If I were to get a different chest rig, I could still use this same hydration pack just by switching it over. On that, I've got a Baofeng, however you want to say it, radio in a Condor radio pouch attached to a Code Red headset's Signal 21. From here, I ran just a 3.5 millimeter jack cable up to my headset, so I had, it was all self-contained. Really nice system. I will definitely be running this again. Elite Force dead rag. Didn't use that. I ended up using just I believe it's my Operation Vigilance dead rag, which is kind of my go-to. These are just so hard to stuff back in once you do get revived. Now this was my first time running this chest rig setup, or really any chest rig setup at all. I did really enjoy how tight to the body it sits. There's no wobble or anything, and it's just, you just have the essentials. So I've got a fleece Condor multi-wrap. I usually wear a normal Condor multi-wrap, but it was a little bit colder at Red Rising, so I decided to go with the good old fleece, and I did not have a problem. I was wearing about 3 layers. I am, of course, not wearing all of them right now. I'll show my jacket, which was just a Condor jacket in a little bit. On my hands, some of my new favorite gloves. I do have a little bit of, some fitment issues with them, but they're very comfortable, and they've got, I don't know, I just think they look cool, to be honest. Sue me. So on my belt, I ran an LBT Rigger's belt through an LBX battle belt. Just got some Phantom Gear pistol mag pouches. I actually didn't run a pistol. It was kind of a last minute decision where I didn't think it was worth, getting all my my pistol stuff set up. So I just didn't use it. I've got my Condor mini ripaway EMT pouch. Didn't have to use it, thankfully. So anytime that you don't have to use any amount of first aid is a good time. That was also on an LBX inner belt. Just kind of Velcros on, which is really nice, really convenient, easy to get on, get off. So also under my chest rig, I didn't want to put this on and fry while doing this video, but I wore a Condor Phantom softshell jacket. It was the first time I'd actually worn it for any amount of time. I kind of love this jacket now. I've also got my Isaac the Red patch. Shout out to Isaac, cool guy, and my Red Rising, the Operation patch itself. I also wore a Condor Base 2 waffle cut shirt, or waffle weave, whatever they call them. I actually, by the end of the first 2 hours, I was sweating. The inside of my jacket actually had a bunch of condensation from the sweat, despite it being in the mid-20s. So this setup was very warm, and I didn't feel like I was compromising too much on weight, despite wearing a total of 3 layers, because I did have another another base layer on over this one. For my pants, these are Condor combat pants. They're a little big, which didn't bother me at Red Rising because I was wearing 2 layers of long johns underneath them. On my feet, I wore just Merrell, I believe they're Merrell boots. I've had them for years. They're just hiking boots. They work perfectly fine. They're very comfortable, and I have nothing bad to say about them. Alright guys, thanks for watching. This has been my loadout breakdown from Battleborn Apparel's Op Red Rising. If you want to see more, subscribe. I will be putting out 1 or 2 videos from 1 or 2 gameplay videos from the event itself. It was a really neat AO, so make sure to tune in for that. If you like this video, hit the like button. If not, let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm, again, pretty new at this whole YouTube videoing thing, so just kind of let me know what you think I can improve on. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Cool. I can cut that. Or not. I mean, either one works. I'm wearing a lot of Condor, I just realized. Like Condor, 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 Condor.
Hashtag sponsored.
Yes.